planet for.
Did they think that Mars was hit by an asteroid or a comet or something along those lines?
Well, everything got hit by comets. That's how we have chunks of Mars here, right? That the thing in '96 or whatever when they were like, oh, we found life on Mars. Mars that they found in Antarctica. So the planets have been swapping spit.
Dude, I've been listening to this podcast on the way over here. Aliens, bro. They're real. I hope they come visit us soon. It's getting boring. Anyways, while I internally ponder the depths of the universe today, I will be working on a 240Z. But first, we're at the hardware store because I gotta buy some supplies. I am here to prepare for this. So instead of the last bandsaw that I bought, I should have bought this one. I didn't know that they had this one. So I would expect to see one of these in the shop pretty soon. It's a horizontal bandsaw, a lot easier to make super straight cuts. We just put our piece right there, zap it off. All right, how big is a Corvette? 7x9, 8x11, 11x8. One with the old 8x11 and a box of bungees. Gotta hustle up. Hopefully we'll make it before it starts raining. Let's go! Don't worry, Jenkins. I'll protect you. Unconvertibilizing a convertible and then reconvertibilizing it doesn't look very good when you do it the BS for Build way. It's an expensive tent right there. Anyways, it hasn't actually rained, but it will be okay when it does. The alternator is the only thing that's really a worry as far as water normally, and I've covered that. I have a legit car cover coming for this thing. I have a waterproof one at home. I just keep forgetting to bring it. Anyways, that's enough. That's enough of messing with Jenkins. It's time to move inside. Fair warning, I'm not in a very serious mood today, so I'm going to be goofing off 100% of today, and I'm going to carry that good mood on into trivia, where we will be victorious. Let's work on the engine mounts. Alright, so as I mentioned a while ago, I screwed up the engine mounts. I really didn't mean to engineer these the way I did. Sometimes you just work a little faster than your brain thinks. And we welded the stud, the nut, to the engine mounting bracket, whatever you want to call it, and then that doesn't allow for any play left to right, up and down, anything like that. So we basically hard mounted it, which we didn't want to do. So I bought another kit. It was 20 bucks online, no big deal. And today's the day we're going to go ahead and do it the kit way. So that means cut off wheel, zip that baby off, drill it out, put the new bolt through that is held in there by bushings and magic and good stuff like that, and it will it'll be more comfortable in the long run. So let's get started. Status update, I have made a hole. Not much else. The drill, my plug-in drill died a while ago. I forgot to replace it, so I've been using the one with battery packs. Battery packs ran out, grabbed a plasma cutter cut a hole out of it, kind of drilled a little bit more out. Now I gotta cut out some, little bit of support there, which means that I'm gonna have to add some support back in. I don't know when I'll do that. But anyway, so now I gotta jump underneath, cut out a little bit of support, and we should be able to fit our little rubber bushing there that goes on the bottom. That guy. That's all this work is for, is to get that guy underneath there. So here we go, we got one side done, and you can see how this works. Basically, there's a hole down here, and this rubber bushing kind of sets into it. Inside this rubber bushing is a metal washer, so it can't actually ever come all the way up. Now that I have this bolt through here, I'm not gonna be able to push it back in, but hang on. Once you get it all back together, it looks something like that. So you can see how the bolt is actually kind of floating inside a rubber bushing, and it can't come up through and it can't come back down because you put this guy on it, but it can move around like this, which takes up the vibrations. And this movement right here, up and down and side to side, is what I was missing with my hard mounted thing. I don't know how I spaced that, but I forgot about it. So anyways, after that, this thing slides on here, and that slides on there, and then our engine will go on there and bolt on, and that's it. So that's one done. Time for lunch. Back from lunch, which was more like dinner, And I don't know where the time went, but we're running out of it. I got to leave for trivia in less than an hour. That seemed to somehow take 2.5 hours. So I'm going to jump on that one and get it done a lot faster. If you thought this was going to be an episode that included more than me redoing my engine mounts, I did as well. What are you going to do? Alright, that is redone mount number 2. The plasma cutter didn't exactly do all that I needed it to, so it kind of got me in a corner a little bit, but I got it worked out, cut that hole out of there, and was able to put that there. So there's a little bit of finishing work that needs to be done on both of these, but for the most part, they're good to go. Eric should be coming in tomorrow, I believe, and he's going to be, he'll do some finish support work on this one. I want to do supports all the way out to here underneath, and then there's a little bit of cleaning up on the bottom side of both of these, but they're good to go. Now, the next thing that I want to do, I don't think I have time to do it today. Well, so I wanted to move on to the roll cage, right? And to go from the roll cage, we got to do a box rail coming off of probably the second piece. To do the second piece, we need to go to here. And if you go from here, it'll end up like way down there. So we need to go from that second support piece. And to go to the second support piece, we have to cut the middle like we said before. So tomorrow we're gonna probably have to reset the body. And I don't wanna weld it to those lower frame rails because those are kind of keepers, so I don't wanna mark them up. So we're gonna have to somehow reset the body and hold it in its own position off of this frame rail. That way we can cut the midsection out. But that is for tomorrow because I gotta go to trivia. Bye, Jenkins. I can't wait till the day I can drive that to trivia. So like the title says, I do have to take a break from the Z. Let me get firmly stuck in traffic here so we're not moving and I'll explain. Alright, so taking a break from the Z. Why are we doing it? Well, we got the Gambler builds coming up. Gambler builds start July 1st. We gave ourselves 12 days to build 2 cars, 2 builds. So we got July 1st to July 12th, we're gonna be working on the Gambler cars. Now getting a little bit closer to now, 2 things are going on. One, my cousin's wedding, which is in a week, less than a week in California. And then also I gotta get another Z. So we're kind of like blocked a little bit by getting the Z shell. And the Z that I found is in California. So you might be wondering, what are we doing tomorrow then? Well, it's gonna be a kind of interesting day. The return of the Evora is the big thing, and Eric is coming out to the shop to work on the Z. So Eric and I are kind of giving a test run. Eric's agreed to come on working at the shop part-time, so I basically started hiring Eric to come out and put some hours in to help keep the Z project moving. So tomorrow, the game plan is Eric will be working, unless something comes up with Eric's schedule. It's kind of like when Eric has time, he comes out. So tomorrow, the game plan is though, Eric will be working on the Z, and we'll be filming that, and we'll be airing it in some convenient way, I don't really know how. And then I'll be working on the Evora. So if you guys don't remember, a lot of comments, where's the Evora, what's going on with it? Nothing's been going on with it. A while ago, it got hit by somebody, and the front bumper had a big crack through the middle. Then it got hit again, which cracked the front bumper a little bit more, not a big deal really. And so I don't really drive it that much because I just think it's kind of embarrassing to drive such a nice car with a big crack through the middle. Kind of like the guy that buys the Porsche and can't afford the gas in it. So I should have fixed it a long time ago, but things just kept getting pushed away and pushed away and pushed away, and I didn't fix it. And then once the battery died on it, and then I was like, yeah, whatever. So anyways, I am going to fix up the Evora, bring it back to life, and fix, you know, some of the little things that have been nagging us on the build. And then Chelsea and I are going to drive that to my cousin's wedding in California. So it should be a really good time. So you guys will get to see the Evora, see some work done on it, and then we'll put it to use. My favorite type of use, road trip use. On the way back from the wedding, we're gonna pick up a new Z, we'll bring it home. If there's time, I will cut it up sorry, Z enthusiasts, cutting up another one. It's just a shell. I'll cut it up. If there isn't time, we'll move straight on to the gambler builds, and then gambling until the event is July 13th, 14th, and 15th. By the way, guys, if you want to come join us, we're going to be out there. It's going to be real easy to come hang out with us, meet us, drive with us, all that good stuff. So I highly recommend it. These types of events are some of my favorites all year long. So I have like no promotional or sponsorship ties with the gambler. I do know the guys that run it. They're great guys. But, I mean, this doesn't benefit me in any way. I just think it's awesome. Anywho, on to trivia. I'm late. I'm really late. I made a really big mistake, guys. I lost the Corvette key. We only had one key for it, and I've lost it. I thought it was here back at the house, so I checked when I got back, and it's not here. So we're gonna look around for it. I'm gonna make some calls. I hope I can find it. Well, luckily today I only went two places. I went to the shop and I went to Harbor Freight. So if it's not out in front of where my car was, it's most likely in the parking lot at Harbor Freight or the parking lot at my shop. Hi, have you guys had any keys returned from the parking lot? I lost a single Chevrolet key. They were super, super duper nice, but I don't have high hopes. They're gonna go look for me though. That was super nice. Man, damn, I'm normally pretty good at keeping track of keys. Might need to figure out how to hotwire a Corvette. Then I'm gonna have a Corvette with no doors and no roof that's push to start. That's just gonna be a community car, and I'm airing that on YouTube. So, all right, it's trivia time. Anybody that doesn't know how we do trivia, I get together every week with Adrian and some other friends, and we play trivia. And the girls, Chelsea and her friends, they're really smart at it. Me and Adrian totally suck, but we try our best. I'll give you guys status updates throughout the game and let you know how we're doing score-wise.
It's Pepsi in first place is Dynamite Goats.
Alright, just end the game. Quit the game. End the game. Alright, round one, we're in first place going into round two.
Draco and the Malfoys. And Dynamite Goats. Second place. It ain't over until it's over, folks. We still have one more round of quiz. It is a 16-point round. And there are in a tie for third. Draco and the Malfoys are tied with Dynamite Goats. Second point.
And that's a wrap. Team Dynamite Goat coming in at third place. Third place ain't bad. I had a good time at trivia. That was a lot of fun. Never too bummed with the top three placing. About to stream on Twitch for the rest of the night. Twitch.tv/BisForBuild if you ever want to come out, hang out, ask me questions, all that good stuff. You guys get the idea. Evora tomorrow. I'll see you then. Peace!